and welcome to the Knitting in the podcast. I am Ivonne and this is my knitting podcast here on YouTube. It is episode 10, I think. Yes, it's 10. And I'm coming to you every week on Thursdays with a knitting podcast. The last year I did on 2 weekly. I did the knitting podcast, and the other week I did some weekly vlogs. But I decided that I do want to do it every week, my knitting podcast, and do the daily vlogs only with Vlogmas or other occasions. So no Sunday vlogs anymore. And every Thursday you get a knitting podcast from me. So welcome if you're new here, welcome if you're a returning viewer. I do this English version a few months now. It's going well. I see that people look at it, but they don't. Unfortunately, I get not many comments, because I don't know why, but I love to read your comments. So if you feel the need to say something about me, about my knittings, or you have a question, you can leave a message. I would love to read that. Today is Wednesday. I tape my podcast a day early because tomorrow we go to the flea market, and this is my cup of coffee for today. My sweet London muggy, and I have a mug of water. This is a nice mug from Harry and Meghan when they got married. I was in London, and this is a nice size mug. It's really big, but I drank water from it. So yeah, I decided to do my podcast a day early because tomorrow I'm not here in the house, and today I had time to finish. Nee, hoe zeg je dat nou? To tape it, to record it. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. So I hope you like it. Hope you get inspired by what I'm knitting on. I'm mostly a knitter. Sometimes a little bit crochet, but it's not much. It's the one blanket I am doing on the moment, but it's in hibernation. I put my blankets in hibernation for a while because I had a lot of other knits I want to finish and I want to knit on, and we can knit on all the things every day. So that's what I'm doing. At first I wanted to show you my blocked version of the Garter breeze shawl. I showed it last week. And now I blocked it, and I think you see that it's grown, but not too much. I don't like it when it's too much blocked, not aggressively blocked. It wasn't necessarily with this shawl, but it's really, really nice. If you want to know which yarn I used, you can see it in my previous podcasts. It's really hot in the Netherlands today. It's 26 degrees, so I don't going to show this very long. But when you put it on, it looks like this. And I love how the colors combine. Super nice. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I can't wait to use it, and that it's getting colder. So if you searching for a nice pattern, Stephen West, this is a nice one. It's not very hard, it's very easy, and you can pick more colors. It's in 3 sections, but you can pick whatever you like. I think 4 colors, yeah. So that's my blocked Garter breeze shawl, and I'm happy with it. Now, and we are having a knit along, the Vertices Unite summer call. I do it together with my friend Linda from Wool Hobby. She's here on YouTube too. She has also a podcast, and we're knitting on the Versus Unite. I already knitted one in the beginning of the year, and it's such a nice knit, so I wanted to do it again. And she had it in her library for a while, and we thought maybe it's nice to do a knit along, so we did. There were many people participating, and I did last week. I was here, I think here, somewhere here. This is the third part of the shawl. It's a very big part. It took me longer than I thought, of course. That's always the thing, but you have to knit. And then I could start finally the fourth part. That was this green. It's a dark green. It's a nice yarn. My shawl is knit up with from alpaca yarns, because I had a lot of that in my stash and I want to use it. And yesterday I started section 5, and I do the powdery pink and the normal pink. Yeah, 1 row powdery pink, 1 row dark pink, and then you repeat it until the end, and then we have one section left, and that will be this is the bag it's living in, the Stephen and Penelope bag. I bought it last spring. We went to Amsterdam a day, so I thought I want to buy something there. Look, this is the brown. This is for the last part, and the I-cord bind off I will do in the green, the dark green, because I have enough of this left. So yeah, it's starting to. I think when I knit this week a little bit, I can maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's ready next week, but it will surely be nearly ready. I knit this on my Knit Pros, my wooden needle tips, 3.5 millimeter, and you don't need a very long cord because the parts are not so wide, except the section 2. Section 2, that's this part. That's the widest part, so I changed my my cables. Yeah, this is my Versus Unite. It's still not ready, but it's okay. It's too hot to wear it anyway. And I love it. It's oh yeah, that's super nice. It's a fingering weight yarn, and I knit it on 3.5 millimeter needles. Like my first Versus Unite, but this one is the fabric stretches far more out, so this part is far bigger than the first shawl I did. So I think the whole shawl would be bigger because of the choice of the yarn. So that's very funny to explore. And it's nice, and I had a lot of it in my stash, and I'm glad I'm using it. So that's what makes me happy, because for a long time I thought, oh no, maybe I will never use it again, and it's such nice yarn, why don't I want to use it? And now I'm very happy that I did. So it comes together in this piece, so nice. So yeah, that's my Versus Unite shawl, and it will be hopefully ready next week, and otherwise the week after that. Zip off my coffee, of course. Yeah, and I was, because of all my alpaca stash, I thought this week, and my Garter Breeze was ready. What could I knit from all the leftover alpacas yarns? Because I love to knit Stephen West patterns. I think I knitted now from the twist and turns. I think I knit 5 shawls of him. 4 or 5 shawls. I started to knit shawls from Stephen West last September. Before that, I always think, oh no, that's not my cup of tea, and I don't know why. And then I saw somebody wear the Vertices Unite, and I thought, oh, that's nice. That's a nice shawl. So I picked it up from Ravelry, but I chose the wrong one. That was the Crystal Fragment shawl. And then I started knitting on that last October, and the Mystery Knit Along came in that same month, and I did the Twist and Turns. And yeah, they are now in winter or summer hibernation, so I cannot show it. But then I was hooked. I thought, oh wow, this is such a nice designer to knit things from, and I love it. So in December I knitted the Jigsaw Puzzle of Stephen West. In January I started the Vertices Unite, the first one, now the second one, and in between I did a pattern, but that was not my thing. That was the painting chevrons. I frogged that. So I thought this week, which shawl could I knit from the alpaca stash, because I have a lot of stash in this nice bag that I made myself. It's a zipper bag. Oh, there's a yarn. Oh, it goes well. So I have a lot of these balls, alpaca silk in different variations of colors, and I have a lot of these. This is the normal alpaca, 100% alpaca from Drops. And I thought, what could I do with it? So I put all the colors I want to use in this bag, and I started the Melting Marl shawl. I had the pattern already bought, and this was the plan also for that knit, to use this, yeah, I think my stash of alpaca yarns. And I thought, why would I buy a new pattern now? You can maybe knit this first. So that's what I'm doing, and I love it. It's really easy. You do it with a yarn held double, and this will be the color palette for the. I hope I have enough for the rest of the shawl in this color palette, and otherwise I will put other colors in. But I think this is my color advice is a winter type. I'm a winter type, and that's these colors are looking good on me, they say. Maybe I will do some green in, I don't know, but this is yeah, how it's going to look. And yeah, you have to do many repeats, and at last you have 600 stitches, I think, on your needle. So that's the yarn. The rows are getting longer and longer, and it takes a while to finish it, but I have made a nice start. And it's like the Garter Marler cardigan. I knitted this in May, I think, April, May. And you marl it every time you change one strand of yarn, and I choose to do 6 from each color, and then when you have 3 rows you change the color or the yarn, and then you get a marled effect. I love it. And I marled here a pink with red. I think it looks really nice. And this is the pink with the dark red. This pink with the nice burgundy red. So it will be a very big, nice, squishy and warm shawl. So I'm happy that I cast it on and that I didn't. I will buy new patterns, of course, from Stephen West, but at this moment I thought, yeah, we'll use this first, and then we'll go on and see what we want to knit. So that is my new cast on, and I love it. Yeah, it's knitting very easy, so nice. So when it's really big, it's a really a shawl you can wear as a, yeah, as a blanket or as a shawl wrapped around your neck, or we'll see. Yeah, so that's my new cast on. I am also knitting on a scrappy sock, also a pattern from Steven West. Even zoeken, where is the other one? Oh yeah, I think I showed it last week. The first one was ready. It's a free pattern, scrappy socks, DK socks of Steven West. Said it before, and I cast it on the second sock this week. And now I'm ready to do the heel flap. So I'm really loving this. You can use up all your stash yarn. This is a DK weight yarn, but if you don't have it, you can held 2 strands of fingering weight yarn together, and you can choose all the colors to make these nice socks. The pattern is for free. If you already know it, maybe you have it in your library, but if you don't, I will say get it, because it's really nice. And I did the joggler stripes. That went well. And afterwards I weave in the thread, the yarns, the weave in the ends. But I made a mistake with the juggler stripes are over my foot, and that was not the meaning. The meaning was here in the back or at the side. But yeah, I think it might not really. You see it, don't see it really. So the second sock is, I think I'm going to knit on it this afternoon. And I choose from all my scrap balls. I got enough scrap balls. I got 4 bags full of scrap yarn, sock yarn. So lots to choose from. And I love it. This is a quick knit. You don't have to, if you will do it, you can do 1 sock in 1 day. At least I think, yeah. I did that first one in 1 day. So nice. So that is the Steven West sock. And I showed you last week my lovely bag from the Cozy Up Girls, Cozy Up Knits is it? I looked it up. And there was my Novita yarn sock. I finished it this week, and I used the heel from the Steven West pattern, the contrast blast sock. I love this so much. It feels really, it's a vanilla sock, but yeah, the choice of this heel makes it a little bit different. So that's really nice. And I did a Kitchener stitch at the end. I know now how it works, and it's for me that is a nice way to close the toe. This is from leg to toe with a heel flap and gusset. So really nice. The yarn I used for this is Novita Reno. It's not my favorite yarn. It's a single ply. It's een beetje pluizig, zeggen we in het Nederlands. So sometimes you stick not really in the stitch, and no, that's not really nice about it. But I cast on the cuff of the second sock right away when I finished the first one, because otherwise I'm afraid that it will take longer. I don't have the second sock syndrome, but the second sock is always less nice to knit because you did already one. But I don't have the second sock syndrome because I always knit them. So that's the second sock, and that is this yarn, Novita Reno. It's not a very expensive yarn, so that's good. I think €7.95. And I bought it in Holland at Dol op Wol. I bought it online. When I had seen this in the shop, I don't think I will choose this hairy yarn. But yeah, we make the socks anyway. So that is the sock knits on my needles, or the socks that I worked on. I have more socks on the needles, 2 pairs, but there I didn't work on them. I didn't work on the blankets, they're in hibernation. I said it, I think I said it before. Yeah, my cat Pookie is sleeping here in the box on the bed. Sweet. She's always with me. Yeah, and then I thought maybe I can knit a little Cindy garment. I had this lovely yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners for my socks that I finished last week. And I started a little Cindy knit. It's a knit from Susie Designs. She's on she's on Etsy and on Ravelry. I bought this pattern and I knit it one before, and now when I got nice striping sock yarn, I will knit another. So that's what I'm also doing. Maybe I can show you this pattern on the. This is what it's going to be. This one I knitted before. Maybe you saw it in my previous episodes. It's a really nice, simple knit, and yeah, and I love to knit for my Cindy's. So once in a while. And this is the fashion blogger. I love this. This is from the new Cindy here. Yeah, from 2 years ago, I think. I love the curly doll. Super nice. So that will be in this yarn. Look here. Okay, and yeah, everybody is knitting. Of everybody, I saw it a lot on Instagram, and I wanted it too, and I did it, but I'm not good at it already. I have to learn. I knit Aggie, but my Aggie has disabilities. Zeg je dat ook alweer? I did it not good. At first it went well, and then I did one leg and a hoof, and did another leg, and then I don't know what I did, but I didn't pay attention because this one's really shorter than this one. Maybe I will rip this out and do it again. I don't know, but the reason I didn't do it yet is because the butt was on the wrong side, the butt of the sheep, and then I thought, no, I didn't pay attention. So what I did was I turned the head was a little bit loose, and now I knitted, woven, I turned her head, you can see it here, oh, see her, and then now she can sit, but yeah, because I made that mistake, I wasn't feeling it anymore, and I thought, laat maar. So I closed the sheep, I turned the head, I made it, yeah, hoe zeg je dat? Attached it here with a brown yarn, and now this is my Aggie, but she's a little bit, well, she's not perfect, that is what she is. I will not do it again. I think I make another one maybe in the future, but for now I think it's okay. So that's what I knit on a long time. I didn't knit it in 1 or 2 days. Maybe that's better to do because your attention stays at the same thing, but I put it away and then take it again, and then I made the mistake that when you knit it, you have the head of the sheep is the back of the head is, you have to face the back of the head, and I didn't pay attention one time, and then I knitted the butt on the wrong side. So it's an imperfect sheep, but I love her I love her anyway. It's a black sheep, maybe that's the reason. And now I'm busy with her dress, the pink dress. I make a pink dress with the brown stripes. It's not ready yet. I have to knit on it again, but we'll see. And I will make her vest. I will make that too. And then I hope you don't see her turned head, and otherwise I make a shawl, a little shawl. And I thought, oh, maybe she fits the Cindy clothes that I have in. Yeah, I have lots of Cindy sweaters. So I can try to, maybe this one I knitted 3 years ago. It's a little bit wide for the Cindy. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I will put it on. So it's yeah, it's nice to knit something else than shawls and socks, and like this is a really different thing. I don't love it yet. Maybe it will come later that when I'm getting better in it, that I think, oh, I knit a lot of animals because they're super nice. I will put this in a little suitcase. I have enough little suitcases and I will knit the clothes and then put it in a suitcase, and hopefully one day I get grandchildren and they will play with this incomplete, imperfect sheep. I will, yeah, she's called Agi, but I will come up with another name. I don't know it yet. So that's what I'm knitting on. Maybe I'll try to put on this sweater. Yeah, it worked. So it's a little bit tight this here with by the sleeves, but then you don't see the twisted neck. Oh, wat grappig. So that comes in handy, the Cindy garments. But now she's had her arms like this. It's a little bit too tight here, but okay. This is nice to put on other clothes for a child. So no Cindy's but a sheep. I like it a lot. So that's what I'm knitting on. I will make more of it, I think, in the future, but not now. And then we have, I did show you this in, not in the previous episode, but the episode before that. And I don't know if I knit on it a little bit. This is my new cast-on sweater. It's based on the pattern of Andrea Murray's Weekender, because that's that pattern I own, and I love the shape of that sweater. It's like a boat neck, shaped boat neck, so it's not too high on my neck. I don't like that, and yeah, I knitted it in red last winter, and I wore it a lot. So that's the pattern I use, and I'm striping black with these nice minis I got from West Yarn here in the Netherlands. It was a oh God, how do they call it? It were 10 minis. So I thought, what could I do with it? And I like black clothes, but only black clothes. Black knitting is not, I don't like that. So I thought maybe I can mix it with the black and then the colorful yarns, the minis. And the bottom and the top will be in this. I held 2 yarns together because this is also a pattern that you have to hold 2 yarns together, and I have chosen to do this one. This is the Cornerstone, Jude Harper. I ordered it online, and this is Wol met Verve. This was what I had in stash, and these two I combine, and then you get this, and I like the look of it. And when I'm ready with the colors and the black on top, it will be this color again, and then the sleeves will be in black. So I'm very curious how it. Oops, altijd zo. Phew, ging niet goed. The stitches went off the needles. So I'm very curious when it's nearly finished how it will look. So this is what I'm knitting on for the winter. I'm not in a hurry. We will see. So I've got 3 big knits on my needles now: the Melting Marl, the Versus Unite, and this sweater. And then I have 4 socks on the needles and little things. Yeah, that was it. It's okay. It will, yeah, eventually everything will come off my needles, I hope. And when I don't feel it, now I feel that this is really a nice knit, so this will definitely be a sweater one day. But sometimes you don't feel it with the pattern, and then I rip it out. Ta-da! I like it. So that's another big knit on my needles. I have this 3 big knits and a few socks, and then the Agi accessoires. Yeah, then I will point it out. Sometimes I make project bags. I love to make them. I got a lot of fabrics in my stash, and I'm going to sell some on Instagram. On the moment I have a few on that Instagram page. The Instagram page is called Knitting Indian Project Bags. I will ship worldwide. That's not a problem, but you have to pay the shipping cost, of course. And if you see my page and you think there are a few on for sale now, I will show them. So if you think, oh, I want to buy one, you can contact me, of course, through Instagram, and you can type sold under the picture, and then I will have contact, and we can yeah, see how we are shipping it. Or maybe you live in the Netherlands and you're an English talking person, or in Belgium or in Germany. So the bags I have for sale on this moment. This is a little pouch, sweet drawstring pouch. It's got a dotted lining and a pink on the top, and it's a sweet flowery baggie. It's for notions and so forth, and it's on my page for 10 euros, and there will be the shipping cost comes with it. So that's one I have for sale. Then I've got a bigger version, but I think it's big. It's little. This is the mini size. This is the mini size. Mini the little size. Super nice. The 1 ball of yarn will fit in, but when you use DPNs, it's a little bit too tight. So if you're using 15 centimeter DPNs, it will succeed. Or you use a circular needle, little circular needle, it's big enough. Otherwise, it's a little bit too little, but you can use it as a toilet bag, of course. This one is also on my Knitting in a project bag page for 15 euros. So if you're interested, take a look. Then I have this one. It's with a little, it's like a Barbie bag with hearts and a nice green lining with dots and a drawstring, and there is a D-ring where you can put your keys on or something else. This is a medium size. Here, I think here you can put it in here. I think 4 balls. Trying it. How many balls in? 2 big balls will fit in. I got a 400 balls. There are 2 in. So this one is 20 euros. And yeah, this one's still for sale. If you're interested in this one's still for sale. You can look at in the page. Then I have a yellow one. This one does not have it's a zeg je dat nou? No, this one is with no fiber fill in it. And you can, if you want, you can turn it around, and then you have the flowers on the outside. Or if you think, oh, that's too too much for me, you can do it. This is original side, because this is on the outside and this also. But when you think, oh, I like the flowers more, you can turn it around. And here in this one I think will fit 4 balls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Look. Ta-da! Yeah, it's a really nice yellow bag. So this one's for sale also, and it's €17.50 without the shipping costs. Then I have this one, also a drawstring bag with a nice pinky flowers. Yeah, gray and pink and browns. I love the colors. This is a bigger, slightly bigger than this one. Here, I think you will fit in 3 balls. I will try it for you. Okay, 1, 2, yeah, 3 balls, and then your knitting needles, of course. This one's also really nice with the yellow straps. And then I have this one. Is also really, this is my one of my latest models. It is with handles. There's no drawstring and no zipper. It's just like what I like. You can walk through your house, la la la, and you put in your knit, your socks. It's a medium bag. I think it's for a shawl or socks. And here is a fiberfill, and it's a soft, nice orange brown flower. Also a strap where you can put on your keys or something else. This one is €25. So that are my project bags on the moment. What I've got on the moment for sale. Knitting Indian project bags on Instagram. And in the future, but I have to make them first, I will get more updates, shop updates. But I will announce that on the site. But these, what I showed you just now, they are already on sale. If you like one, you can type sold under the photo, and the person that is was the first going to buy it. They can buy the bag. Now I'm not coming out of my words again anymore. And then I have some acquisitions. I have this nice basket of IKEA. I bought it in the thrift shop. Love it so much. And I bought a few sock yarns for my father. I want to knit my father's socks. At first I thought I'd do the contrast blast again, but there's too much going on, I think, for my father. So I found a pattern of Stephen West that is looks like it. This one, it is the what is it called? The woven checks socks. So I will buy this pattern also for me and for my father. And for my father I will do black and white. So I bought a ball myelin white, lana grossa, and a white and a black. It's always nice to have black and white in your stash. That's what I want to do for my father. I want to knit it for Christmas for him. And I bought for myself brown and natural. Also myelin white. This is colorway 1334. That's a nice brown color. And this is colorway 1387. So that's what I'm going to use for me and myself in the future. I don't know when I will start it. I will start my father's socks first because I want them ready for Christmas. And I had a little acquisition from Sostrene Grene. That's a nice Danish shop here in the Netherlands. I think it's worldwide, I don't know. And they had sock yarn. I saw it through Instagram and I was sold. I bought one of these. It was a little bit of pity because I thought it was 400 meters, but this is 50 grams, so it's not. It will be enough for shorter socks, and I will do other colors, heels and toes. But I like these colors. This ball was $5.50, $5.54, I think. I love the colors. Maybe I use it for a shawl in the future. That's possible too. And I have this color with the blues and the greens. That's I don't like that color so much. And then this color. This is what I like with the yellow. But we'll see where we use it from. I had a little doubt that I thought, should I return it? But I think I'm going to keep it. And I bought this nice tin with, this is what it's inside. It's a mesh, scissors, buttons, ja, garen, veiligheidsspelden, hoe zeg je dat? Kijk. I love this little tin, so I bought it also, and then the clips for the sewing. These are very handy. I have them already, but not enough, so that's what I wanted with them. So that were my acquisitions for this week. And that's yeah, that's what I did. That's what I knitted on. And in the Netherlands it's still hot, so you can see it on my face. It's 26 degrees. At the end of the week it will be cooler, and that's good because Saturday I'm going with my boyfriend to Deventer. We're going to yeah, go with the train and have a nice day, and I will visit the yarn shop there. There's Dollop Wool. I've never been there, so that's nice. And we're going to eat and drink something this Saturday. And tomorrow I'm going to the flea market here in Rijssen again. That's yeah, that's the last time this summer, so I'm very feel very excited to go there with one of my best friends. We are getting up early, and that's the reason why I record my episode today, so I can tomorrow afternoon I can put it on YouTube. Maybe I will do it earlier, but I don't know yet. We'll see. So that's my plans for the weekend. Oh yeah, I went to the Barbie movie. That was nice with my boyfriend, and yeah, I heard a lot of good comments on the Barbie movie, and I'm a Cindy collector, of course, so at first I thought, no, I don't go to that movie, and I will wait until it's on Netflix. But I hear a lot of good things about it, and I thought, yeah, why not? And my boyfriend said, do you want to go to the movies? And I said, yeah, I would like to go to the Barbie movie. And I didn't expect that he wanted to come with me, but he said, oh, I like that too, I want to come. So we went last Sunday. When I picked my boyfriend at his house, he had a pink shirt on, and I didn't even think about why he had a pink shirt on. It looks good on him. He has it worn before, so I wasn't surprised. But and I said, "Oh, you look good," and but it didn't pay my attention that he put it on because of the Barbie movie. Because we went to the Barbie movie, and I was in black. And when I was sitting in the bioscope, in the movies, I thought, oh, I could have brought a Cindy, or I could have put something pink on. I didn't even think about it. And at that point, I didn't think about that my boyfriend did it on purpose. But I loved the movie. What I liked about it most was the types, the Barbie types. I have a lot of Cindy's here in my closet, and yeah, they're all other types, and I have three male dolls, and the rest is all Cindy's. And that was in the movie. Ken was not important. It was all about Barbie, in the Barbie world. So that was very recognizable. I laughed about it so much. And the one I loved the most, that was the Barbie with the cutter cut hair and the makeup that children were yeah, cutting the hairs of the dolls and putting them new makeup on. I loved that. I had a big laugh over that, and it was very recognizable. So I never cut my Cindy's hairs, but you see also on the flea market when I find the Cindy, she's got makeup that's not hers. She looks a little bit weird, but now I love it even more thanks to the Barbie movie. This one is I have more Cindy's with makeup on that's not that a child did. This one have also pink eyelashes. So that was really great about the movie. The part I'm not, it's not recognizable for me, is that the child said, yeah, we couldn't live up to the standards of how the doll looks. When I was a child, I never thought that Cindy was too pretty and that could not compare with her. That it's not even come in my mind, because I think that's something you will have later in your life when you're 16. But when you're 16, normally you don't play with dolls anymore. So that was for me not recognizable, but well, it was funny. Yeah, it was a nice movie. It was a nice evening. We had a lot of, yeah, it was so nice. And the next day I was with my boyfriend again, and then he told me that he did it on purpose, his pink shirts. I said, oh, I didn't even realize that. Stupid me. So it was really funny. So now I'm going to end this video. I think I talked long enough. I hope you liked it again. Please leave a message, leave a comment, like and subscribe. It's nice that my channel is growing, and I hope to reach more of you in the future, because the knitting community is so good. It brought so much happiness in my life, so I will thank you also for that. And we're going the right way. We're going to the fall. I love fall. Can't wait that it's colder and that we can wear all the shawls, and I finally can wear my Garter Marla. I knitted this spring, I think. So that's nice, and I will thank you for watching, and see you next week. Next Thursday I will be back with another episode. Goodbye. Kijk, mijn kastje van de Rommelmarkt. Leuk, hè? Mijn frituurpan er bovenop. En daar is van mijn zooi in mijn schuur.